George Canberra is here, and hopefully we'll have some questions for the water district also. I'll pick number 4.
I heard, Marcia, I think it was mentioned tiered assessments, and also that there's space for a new park. And I'm not familiar with the term tiered assessments, so I'm wondering if you could explain that, and also if you could tell where the new park and what it is and what is envisioned for it.
Okay, well,
Not just you, but
Yeah, I want to start
Yeah.
with Cheryl there, and
Well, I'm not sure. Tiered, I don't know exactly what she was saying by tiered assessment, but my thinking is Temecula has a model where when they incorporated, they assessed all parcels and within the community, single family, multifamily, and yes, Gary, they did multifamily and they did it by apartment unit, commercial, industrial. She may be referring to something different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's what's meant by tiered. Space for the new park. County purchased 23 acres over on the east side of the freeway. If you go Baxter to the very end, and then the road goes right, and it's called Horace. It's above the Ronald Reagan Elementary School. It starts up there, and then it winds down through the Arroyo area and ends up down at the bottom of Ronald Reagan next to their playing field, one of their playing fields. It's 23 acres. I think that is a park that could be part natural and part sports park.
And Cheryl hit exactly what I was saying about assessing. You might assess a vacant property different than you did a residential. If we do to the 50% plus 1, that was the flaw. The flaw was that we assessed everyone equally, and they felt people closer to the park had a greater value than people further away. So if we go back to the 50% plus 1, we have to have a formula that works for the whole community, and it could be based on commercial vacant land and how far you are from the park and residential. So that was the tiered idea. We have to see which way we're going to go and which way we can get it through. She explained where the land was. Nice piece of land there. Part of it is very, very rural, and absolutely would be a nice running course where you're running in the country type area. And then a sports park area. We need definitely more soccer fields, baseball fields, those kind of things. Right now, if we were to have the money to do the park, the assessment would go up. Well, it would have. It's won't be more. Would have gone up to $45 to cover the cost for that park.
perfect time.
I heard it.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something.
Yeah,
You guys all said the same things. I mean, with the tiered, and when the new park is built, I know the assessment was to go up to 45. I am looking forward to that new park being developed in some way. I know that the natural habitat is very important, and I've looked at some of the grants out there for keeping natural habitat for our autistic children, and how important it is to get back in touch with nature and to touch and feel. So I believe there were grants several years ago when the economy was good, and if we go with those kind of attributes of the park, I'm looking forward to actually being on the development committee, or I don't know if I'll be appointed or what, but I developed for the natural habitat and keeping that on the east side. But it is depending on what the committee decides.
Thank you.